Good morning, and today we are going to Brighton, and we are going to ride the oldest electric railway in the world, and also many other things. But first, we got to get to Brighton.
Come on to a new melody. It's not a mix of soul, bad talking, open wounds.
So quite recently, I was asking myself, how come I'm not actually recording my journeys when I'm traveling? Traveling to 196 countries, we're going to start putting everything that happens in this notebook right here.
Heavy breathing and overeating has suddenly left me. Talking to myself after a bottle of wine is like...
All right, so we made it to Brighton, and honestly, that was pretty fast, 1 hour and 6 minutes. I honestly can't wait to explore the city, but first, we have to go make a reservation so that we can get some tea and cake here. You excited?
Oh yes, I can't wait to get it.
That's not
In my tummy.
That's not his real energy, y'all. Honestly, I had no idea it was going to be raining, and forget this umbrella. But honestly, I'm super excited to be in the city. Glad that we left London, because I feel like staying in a capital city, that's just boring when you go to another country. And yeah, we're about to go up on that thing that's moving, if you guys are wondering what that is. Sorry, I don't know why, but I keep leaving you guys. But just look at that. That's freaking cool. Apparently, you can actually hire this pod right up there and have parties, because I'm seeing drinks in their hands. Honestly, I can't think of nothing better than some cider, looking outside and seeing the beach with this view. And this cider, well, I haven't even tried it yet. Oh, that's really good. That's really good cider. Wow. But do I recommend this? Yeah, y'all need to come up here. They have a fully functioning bar, and you can buy snacks here. Yeah, they have snacks.
Spirit, I am you and you are me. How is that not strange?
Honestly, Brighton, I did not expect this at all. Being from Texas, I didn't think that you guys would have like such a nice beach, but this is a place that you can really just come and chill and enjoy the waves. And thanks to Prince Regent George IV and later King George IV, he built a palace here, and with building that palace here brought a lot of people here and a lot of money to this town and propped it up. And honestly, I'm really glad that I left London and I came here to Brighton. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, when we first got to Brighton, I was worried because it was raining and it was dark and cold, but just look at this. The sun is out, and honestly, maybe there's less tourists here because it was a very rainy day in the morning. But I don't know if it rains a lot here in Brighton, so I guess I can't even really speak about that. But, big but, just go out even if it's raining and see if you don't have some fun wherever you're going. Plus, can we just pause for a minute and just appreciate the architecture here in Brighton? This is the Hilton Hotel, and it's right here by the beach. Wow, we love architecture. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it's just cool to just see, like look at this. It's just old things. This is nice. And I feel like this is what Brighton is about. Like, look at all these old photos. Brighton just gives me this sense of a gritty city, but beautiful in sea town. Okay, guys, I found vintage cameras. This is why you need to come to places like this. All right, Mom, you gotta be honest. How did these look?
Davion, they look really nice on you.
What do y'all think? Y'all think I should get these? Okay, so I think I'll put this in here.
You sure?
Dad, I'm not sure. I think so.
I think you're supposed to cut off pieces and drop it in there.
Well, it just looks better with the straw like that.
Okay. Move it around in there and get it going. Oh, that's
Okay, so you can upgrade your afternoon tea for 11 pounds with some gin and tonic from the Brighton Gin and Tonic. And apparently this is a mint thing that you put in here. I'm not sure if you're supposed to put this in here, but let's give it a taste. Wait, we definitely need to mix this around first. Okay. It's not bad, and I'm not really a gin and tonic kind of person. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I did not expect all of this. The fact that you get 3 different plates with breads on top, well, sandwiches, not just bread, and then the desserts in the middle, and then scones. I don't know. It's just crazy that this is actually, or was actually a thing. I don't know. Is this still a thing in England? Let me know. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try some of these. Oh. Okay, let's try this. This looks like some kind of meat in here and bread. Mm-hmm.
Chocolate in it.
What do you think, Dad?
I have that. It's got chocolate in it.
Have you touched your desserts yet? Yeah, don't touch those.
This is a puff.
I'm saying don't touch your other desserts yet. He doesn't need to touch them if he'll probably eat them all. Okay, I don't know what this is at all. You know what this is, Dad?
I believe it's topped with salmon and a cream.
Salmon and a cream.
It's smoked salmon.
It's not bad. So as you guys can see, you actually do have this little filter thing that goes on the cup, so it can catch the actual tea. So you gotta just pour it very slowly. Honestly, no afternoon tea and cake would be complete without some tea. So this is the Blue Lady, and you gotta make sure that you put the little filter on while you're pouring that tea, and oh, it smells very fragrant. So the guy was telling me it's citrus tea. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I don't really like tea that much, but I figured I would get some kind of tea here. So Dad, you gotta tell me, how was the tea while you stuffed your mouth with the scone? Technical difficulties here, folks.
Great.
Really? Are you BSing right now?
No.
Look at that face. That is telling the truth. What do you think, Mom?
My tea was very elegant. It's got some very good hints.
Got to do a double take.
White is very light. I don't like a very strong or full-bodied tea, so this white tea is perfect for me.
I don't normally like these, but that's because I've had people who don't know how to really make these. These
So
are,
you're saying you like these
oh my goodness.
because you're in England?
No, it's because how England is making it. They make the best.
Okay. Okay, just look at that scone. Y'all cannot tell me that scone with that jelly does not look good at all. I can't remember a time I actually had a scone, but they say apparently you should have some here in the UK. Oh, this is good. This is really good, actually. Wait, what did you say about the scones in America?
They do not measure up to what I'm having in England.
What's wrong, Dad?
The flavor.
What's the flavor taste like?
It tastes the middle tastes like it's yellow, and I assumed it would be just lemon, but it has a touch of orange flavor.
So it's good?
Oh yeah.
Okay, for those of y'all that know me on the channel, y'all know I love raspberry. So I'm super excited for this raspberry dessert. It looks so good. Oh, you can really taste the raspberries. And then the cream is just so smooth. It just... Okay, these desserts, that we should have did the desserts a long time ago. Why did we wait so long for the desserts?
Because you told me not to take another bite.
That's because he has a very big sweet tooth, and I know, and y'all know too, he would have finished all the desserts. I can't believe the Prince Regent, back in the day, built this palace, the Royal Pavilion. That's crazy. And now it's owned by the city because Queen Victoria, right after, the king, she did not want to be in that lavish lifestyle, so she sold this to the city of Brighton. Sadly, though, we didn't get to go in. Maybe next time, but that's what I always say. Leave yourself wanting more when you're in a location. Yes, we came to Brighton to have afternoon tea, to see the beach, but this is what we came here for. The world's first electric rail car, and that was created here by Magnus Volk here in Brighton. And that's what we're riding today, ladies and gentlemen. They're celebrating 140 years. That's crazy. This is crazy. This train was called the Daddy Longlegs train, and drivers had to actually be skilled on being qualified to drive the train, and also sea captains, because the tracks was actually in the water. That's wild. How are you enjoying the ride?
Yes, I'm really having a good time. I don't have to walk it, and I can still get a view of the beach. Very interesting beach. It has rocks on the beach versus sand. I've never seen that before.
How you feeling, Dad, being on the oldest electric rail car?
I feel young.
How young?
It's older than me.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all, if you're coming to Brighton, you need to take this electric rail car, this train, because just look at the view. The beautiful beach, the English Channel. I think that's the English Channel. But it's just something about vintage trains, vintage everything probably. The wind in your face, it's just so good for the soul. And I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm an old soul. You think I'm an old soul, Dad? Dad, you think I'm an old soul? Dad, you think I'm an old soul?
No,
You think I'm an old soul?
no, you're middle-aged.
What?
Old soul.
What?
You are middle-aged.
What's a middle-aged old soul? All right, I'm gonna go back to enjoying the ride, and then we can talk about me being a middle-aged soul. This is the Brighton Pier, and honestly, it's giving me vibes of Santa Monica Pier in California. They have games inside, and there's also another place further down that you can actually go out and just enjoy the wind hitting your face. So we're gonna go play some games. I'm not good at this game at all. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, I think I figured out the trick to this game. You just have to throw a whole bunch at once. So 3. That's the trick. Come on. From needing an umbrella this morning to having to take my jacket off because of how warm it is here in Brighton. The sun is out, I see blue skies. Like, what a great day to travel. Getting the worst and in the best. And honestly, here at Brighton, we had afternoon tea. We got a 360 view of Brighton. I got to ride the oldest continuous electric train here in Brighton. I did not know that was invented here in the 1800s. And then going to the pier and seeing all the games, like, life is just so beautiful. Oh, look at this. Here's the train right here. Wow. We love old trains. We love old trains.